Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm talking about the next special election at the congressional level, the U.S. House. This is South Carolina's 5th district. And so this involves a seat that has been vacated because Mick Mulvaney, the Republican, was just confirmed as director of the U.S. Office of Management and Budget in the Trump administration. And so that seat is vacant and needs to be filled. And Ballotpedia rates this race as safely Republican, but is it? In previous races, races were considered safe, and then the vote margin was very close, or the Democratic overperformed expectations. And so it's looking like no seat is really safe this year, that there have been many shifts, and that while there was less Democratic voting at the top of the ticket for the 2016 presidential election in the same district, that now in 2017 that the vote margin is closer, that the Democratic voters seem more energized or exercised or motivated to increase vote share, vote margin for their candidates. And so in the previous race in 2016, it looks like Mick Mulvaney, the incumbent who is now in the Trump administration, the vote margin was 59.2% for Mulvaney, the Republican, and then 38.7% Democratic for Fran Peterson, who challenged for that seat. And so, who knows what the vote margin will be this time. I predict that it will be closer and that it will not be safely Republican, that the Democratic candidate will overperform. There is also third-party participation in this race. That David Kulma is running as a Green Party candidate on the ballot, and that Josh Thornton is running as the American independent candidate, and that there are also several libertarians in this race: Bill Bledsoe, N. Cooper, Victor Kosher, and that there's 3 Democratic candidates in this race, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Republican candidates in this race. And so it looks like there will be some vote splitting amongst the Republican candidates, maybe fewer vote splitting among the Democratic candidates. And then with the third parties participating, it's really hard to predict what's going to happen, actually. And so I wouldn't rate this as safe myself. I'll post a link to this Ballotpedia page in the description, and people can evaluate what they think is going to happen themselves. Again, the race is going to be, the voting for the first round is going to be May 2nd, so in a couple of weeks. And then the general election, after there's eliminations, will be June 20th. Good luck.